Come in. Hey teacher, what are you doing? Oh, nothing, just decorating for tomorrow's lesson plan. Wow, you must be making so much more extra money with all this overtime you're putting in. No, actually, I'm not. Well, then this must be caught into your contract if you're making salaries, so you must be making extra bucks from working these extra hours, right? Nope. There has to be some way you're making extra money by putting in so much effort for all your students. Like, there's no way that you're making so little, but you're putting in all this effort and you're down to burn out soon, right? Guess what, son? I am. But I love you kids so much, and this is really the only way I can keep y'all engaged and into the lesson plan. But I'm really tiring myself out, and I'm losing sleep, and I'm losing a lot of my work to life ratio. So I'm probably going to burn out soon. It's really going to be bad for y'all and myself. What you just saw right there was probably a sad reality that most teachers face. Now take a look at this. The average teacher makes about $65,090 in the United States as of 2020. That sounds like a lot of money, but then you put it in the perspective of this. The average American makes about $97,962 a year. That's an over $30,000 difference. And you probably think to yourself, it's probably because that's not hard of a job. Well, you'd be wrong. Even though teachers do get holidays off, there are so many hidden factors that teachers have to deal with and have to put up with by their school, their government, and state. Here I'll be using some quotes from teachers that decided to post in the Washington Post as they describe how hard is teaching and how much they have to put up with and why is it such an underpaid job. This quote comes from Stafford professor Linda Darling Hammond. America's teachers deal with a lot: low pay, growing class sizes, and escalating teacher bashing from politicians and pundits, federal testing and accountability mandates under No Child Left Behind, and more recently, Race to the Top, have added layers of bureaucracy while limiting much of the creativity and authentic learning that makes teaching enjoyable. Tack on the recession's massive teacher lays off and other school cuts, plus the challenges of trying to compensate for increasing child poverty, homelessness, and food insecurity, and you get a trifecta of disincentives to become or remain a teacher. And teachers are just so much more than the person who just teaches us lessons. Miss Beth Lewis couldn't said it better herself. The word teacher just doesn't cover it. We're also nurses, psychologists, recess monitors, social workers, parental counselors, secretaries, copy machine mechanics, and almost literally parents. In some instances, to our students, if you're in a corporate setting, you can say that's not in my job description when you're a teacher. You have to be ready for everything and anything to be thrown at you in a given day, and there's no turning down. And just to add this in there, teaching is not like a 9 to 5 job. Most teachers get here at 7 a.m. and don't leave until 5 or 6 o'clock because they're grading papers and getting tomorrow ready as well. They work so many extra hours and miss out on much of their life. And from myself and personal experience, what I've seen and talked to about other teachers, thou shalt not be named, Mr. Bergman, but they put up with so much and they do love their job, truly. I don't think I've met a teacher that has hated their job, but they all do love their job. But this pay, from what I've seen, isn't going to cut it with most teachers. That's why there's such high teacher layoffs and there's such low hiring rates for young teachers because no one wants to be a teacher, sadly. And this isn't just for teachers. This counts for staff members, maintenance members, and many people who work for the school. I would go more in detail, but sadly I'm running out of time. So please, I hope this video gets across that these teachers do so much for us and they deserve all the appreciation in the world, and they deserve all the love that gets thrown at them. And they deserve none of the hate that gets thrown at them, because I want to, get violent for the people who throw hate at teachers because they do so much, and I look up to teachers and inspire one to be one in the future. So, yeah, this video explains why many teachers suffer long burnout rates, and that number keeps just going up. Back in 2009, they interviewed 500 teachers, and they said three out of every five said that they suffered from burnout every once in a while. That number has increased to 4 out of 5, and other numbers, good numbers keep going down, and bad numbers keep going up. Simple as that. And so, I love all my teachers, I truly do. And I really hope this something gets changed in the future, and I hope that this helps my class get a better understanding why it is such a crucial part why teachers should get paid more, because they are so much more to us than just a teacher.